Good afternoon, everyone. We are going to review the Robinhood Portfolio today. And right now, I am showing my year stats. I'm up 18%. Let's take a look at the day stats. The day stat shows that I am up 1%, $993. And for the past week, I'm up 1%. For the past month, I'm up 9%. Let's take a look at the 3 month. The 3 month shows that I am up 17%. And my all time chart shows that I am up 37%. So those are some incredible numbers. My buying power represents closer to $400. And we're going to quickly review some stocks in the portfolio. So let's get it started. My portfolio has been trimmed down significantly. I am going to build a position around this company on top. You guys can see it right there. And that company is Berkshire Hathaway. So let's take a look at Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway is sitting at $242, and I have 50 shares for a market value of $12,000. So my portfolio diversity is 19%. I'm currently up $122 on the company. I recently put $12,000 into the company, and I'm pretty bullish on Berkshire Hathaway. It was always a stock that's been on my radar, but I was never able to buy it when it dipped pretty terrible towards the peak of the coronavirus. You guys can see right there, March 23rd, 2020 was the buying opportunity of a lifetime. You can see right there, Berkshire Hathaway dropped all the way down to 162. So I am aware that I'm buying it quite high, but I have a price target of $300 for the company, and I believe that this company is massively undervalued. I know they're not really doing well in terms of competing with the S&P 500. They're only up 6% for the year. However, I do believe that with the tons of assets they have on hand, I definitely think Charlie and Charlie and Warren have sort of given the keys and the helm to their protege. I think what's the guy's name? The individuals' names are Todd and Ted. So they're pretty much actively managing the portfolio, but I don't know how much input Warren Buffett actually has on the portfolio these days. I don't even know if he's actually like doing the trades that we originally were seeing some time back, as far as buying companies in the energy sector. I think they bought some assets off Dominion Energy. They bought 5 Japanese companies. I think Warren Buffett for his birthday he bought like 5 Japanese companies. And then I'm recently hearing that the company is going to focus on electric vehicles. So this company definitely has a goal in place for these next couple of years coming up, and I definitely think that everyone in the company is going to be looking forward. They're going to be looking ahead to those goals. So that's the reason why I bought the company. I've always wanted to own them, but I never did buy them because I just thought that it was so high. But I had $12,000 sitting around. I figured, hey, why not put it in Berkshire even though I'm buying it high? And that's the story behind that. uh Let's take a look at Disney. I do have Disney in my portfolio. The ideal behind my portfolio strategy now is that I'm going to build a massive position behind this company right here, Berkshire Hathaway. I'm gonna build around this company. So all the stocks that I thought that Warren should have in his portfolio. That's the plan. That's the plan with how I'm going to structure my portfolio. You guys can see some options right there. These options are just to give me a premium for the stocks that I have bought originally, so they're going to expire pretty much for a long time. You guys can see right there that January 21st, 2022. So that's next year. These stock options are really long-term plays, and I plan on selling them towards the end for a massive premium. That's if the market doesn't crash or anything, but that's the goal. So I think that Disney is a good company that to have in Berkshire's portfolio. I don't think they own this company. I think Warren Buffett said some time back or a long time ago that he wished he would have bought Disney, but he never did. And you guys can take a look at my stats. So 15% portfolio diversity, average cost 165. Buying a little bit high, but I purchased them on a recent dip, and they've been up ever since. They had a recent earnings report yesterday. They had an earnings report yesterday, and The Disney Plus subscription numbers they look fantastic. They smashed the subscription numbers, but the parks being closed down, revenue has not looked good there, and I think that's the reason why a lot of people are. It's a battle between the Bears and the Bulls as far as where the stock is going to head. I do believe that Disney is a 200 stock easily. Definitely once the coronavirus, it's not a thing anymore. I definitely think that this company will smash above $200 and far beyond that. So, like I said, I bought the recent dip. I'm holding on to it. I'm getting a premium from the options contract that I own, 51%. And other than that, I don't really have much to say about them. I just look forward to the Disney Plus numbers growing. I am watching WandaVision and I'm enjoying it. And that's the ideal behind them. So Apple, I don't have much to say about the company. 135. I do have an options contract that I am actually down on. I'm down $180, but I have an average cost of still 102.64. I'm up $3,000 on the company, 31%. So I don't have any other news other than what they recently announced that they were working with. I think they were working with Hyundai or something like that for the production of electric vehicles. So there's going to be an iCar that's rumored around the company that they want to make, and they're going to be working with other companies in order to bring this iCar to the market. And it's just an overload. It's just an overload and overstacked competition of electric vehicles on the market. You have Tesla, you have GM saying that they're going to just simply focus on electric vehicles from 2035. You have Ford, they're saying they're just going to jump in the electric vehicle market. Baidu, so all these other companies are jumping in the electric vehicle craziness, and we just don't know. We don't know how that's going to play out. I think Tesla's like leading. Tesla's like way ahead because they started early, but Apple, yeah, I like the company, and I'm probably never going to sell these shares ever. So let's take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft's a good company. I think that I don't think Buffett owns Microsoft. I think he did say that he wished he did, but I definitely know that he wished that he would have owned Disney. I'm not really sure about Microsoft, but I noticed that Microsoft is a company that I think should be in Berkshire's portfolio. I have 25 shares, 10%, average cost 22.18. So I am up 12% for the company. I don't have much to say about them, but very good company. And let's take a look at PayPal, which has been knocking the ball out of the park. I originally sold the company, which I do regret. I had an average cost of $244. I ended up selling the company when it hit about, I think it was around $250 or something like that. I should have held that, but I didn't. I ended up buying back into the company at $279. And the company is just smashing expectations left and right. They had a really good earnings report. This is becoming a really good disturbance in the financial sector. They're taking massive growth away from Visa and MasterCard, and all the young investors are piling into PayPal. I do have an options contract for some nice premium, and a lot of traders, I think from the people from CNBC, have a price target of $350 for PayPal. So if it does go to $350, I'm going to probably sell my options contract and gain a lot of premium off that contract. And like I said, they recently had an earnings report, and they knocked the ball out of the park with that. So that's pretty much what I have to say about them. They're not in Berkshire's portfolio, so I think that this is a company that gives that can work around Berkshire. And that's pretty much it for my portfolio, guys. I am watching Bitcoin. I know about the Dogecoin craze, and there's been a lot of recent talk about retail investors entering the market. You guys know about GameStop recently. In January, GameStop went from $5 all the way to $350 due to retail investors and the popular Reddit group called Wall Street Bets. If you guys have just been living under the rock, Wall Street Bets is a Reddit group. They recently had 1 million followers, and then when the retail investors hit the market and they started piling on into these stocks, like AMC, GME, BlackBerry. I think it's Blueberry, but I think it's actually BlackBerry. But yeah, other than that, they started piling in, and then they went from 1 million followers to like 8 million followers. So now this is like the most popular Reddit group of ever because they have like 8 million followers, and it's just people saying, hey, let's gather up on all at one stock. Let's just buy this one stock and let's go to the moon and this and that. I'm not really too much interested in all that noise, but I did get in on a really good company, and that company is called SNDL. So let's take a look at what SNDL is. I lost $500 because I got a little bit greedy off the company, but I had a massive gain from this company. That's probably the reason why I'm up so big right now for a week. Let's take a look. So I had sold 2,000 shares. Okay, so that's where I lost like the $500. I started getting greedy, but I had bought this company when it was around. Okay, no, not there. Yeah, see, I've been just buying and selling. This is just crazy. But hold on, let's take a look. So yeah, 1,000 shares at 97 cents, and I ended up selling it for about $3.50. So I profit about. I want to say I profit about 256%, and that was just a massive profit as far as selling the company. But I got a little greedy. I started training. I lost $500 as by buying and selling. And then I just said, you know what, I'm out of here. I'm not messing with that stock anymore. But that is my portfolio, guys. I am currently above the $60,000 mark, and we are well on our way to $100,000. I look forward to getting to that landmark, but it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to have to take a lot of work. I'm going to be taking a look at a lot of companies that I can build around this Berkshire Hathaway, because I definitely think Berkshire Hathaway is going to reach $300 at some point. So I hope everyone did have a great trading day. If you guys are looking at Dogecoin, I think Dogecoin is rocking. So a lot of these Bitcoin and retail investors, a lot of stuff in the stock market has really shifted the perspective of how to make money, day trading, swing trading, all that noise. So I hope everyone had a great trading day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.